Susan shot to her feet, astonishment tightening her chest like a vice. The design on the screen was hers, the result of half a month of sleepless nights and relentless effort. How did it end up in Sophia's hands? Her fists clenched, her nails digging into her palms as a fiery rage lit her eyes. "Hey, sit down! You're blocking our view!" Someone from another company snapped irritably from behind. But Susan didn't move. Her piercing glare stayed fixed on Sophia, murderous intensity radiating from her. Sophia's lips curved into a triumphant smirk as she continued presenting. "This is the Celestial Nexus world that I designed. It's a mysterious, undiscovered world." President Sawyer's eyes gleamed with interest, and murmurs of approval rippled through the audience. "This young designer from Drew Corporation is quite impressive," someone whispered. "I heard she's Noah Drew's daughter," another added, awestruck. "She's clearly talented and destined for greatness." Susan's boiling anger reached its breaking point. She couldn't hear one more word. "Are you going to mention Celestial Nexus and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea next?" she interrupted loudly, her voice slicing through the room. "Or how about the academic research spaces, artistic exchange hubs with cutting-edge technologies like photoelectric curtain walls, river cooling systems, and LED integrated lighting?" The hall fell into a stunned silence. Sophia froze mid-sentence, her expression flickering between shock and irritation. How do you know the details of my concept?" she stammered, feigning innocence. Susan scoffed, her voice venomous. "Because they're my designs, my ideas, my work." Her words rang with sharp accusations. "Did your company reach the top by stealing?" President Sawyer's brows furrowed in concern. "Are you saying she stole your concept?" "That's exactly what I'm saying," Susan snapped. "I have evidence, rough sketches, 2D renderings, everything. I poured weeks of effort into creating this design." "Show me," President Sawyer ordered firmly. Heart pounding, Susan yanked her laptop from her bag and powered it up. But her breath hitched. Every single file was gone. Frantically, she dug into her purse for the initial sketches she'd kept, only to find them missing too. Her mind raced through possibilities, landing on one familiar, malicious face. Jason. Her head whipped toward him like lightning. "Did you delete my documents?" she demanded, her voice sharp and accusing. Jason's face twisted with outrage as he shot to his feet. "Have you lost your mind? I'm your colleague." But his defensiveness only fueled her suspicion as the room held its breath, waiting for what would come next. Sophia, still poised on the podium, fixed Susan with a stern glare. "Susan, that's enough," she said coldly. "We can settle our personal issues later. But this is a significant moment for Drew Corporation. Must you create a scene just to embarrass me?" President Sawyer's frown deepened. "You two know each other?" Before Susan could speak, Sophia answered smoothly, masking her malice with practiced grace. "She's my younger sister," she explained, voice trembling just enough to seem genuine. "We've had personal disagreements. I'm sure she didn't mean any harm." James shot up from his seat, slamming his fist on the table with a thunderous crack. "Sophia, stop defending her. She's trying to destroy your reputation so she can steal the Drew family business for herself. This vicious woman must have spied on your design plans." Susan's chest burned with indignation. "I did not," she snapped, her voice cutting through the charged air. James sneered. "Then prove it. You're making baseless accusations. Do you know how much blood and sweat Sophia poured into this project? Yet you have the gall to claim her work as yours." Before Susan could retort, Jason stood abruptly, playing his next move with practiced deceit. "Ah, so that's why the sketches you showed us were better than mine," he hissed venomously. "You must have copied Drew Corporation's designs. You've been playing both sides this whole time, haven't you?" He turned sharply to President Sterling. "Sir, this woman tricked us. She's still working for Drew Corp." Jason's ambition was no secret. He'd always envied anyone standing in his way. Was he working for Sophia, or just seizing a chance to destroy her? President Sterling's face darkened with doubt. "Susan Drew, is there truth to these claims?" Though he'd supported her before, uncertainty clouded his eyes. After all, how could someone her age produce such a groundbreaking design alone? Susan's pulse thundered in her ears. "President Sterling, can't you see? Jason's been bribed. He's working with them." Jason feigned outrage, his voice rising with false sincerity. "Bribed? I don't even know anyone at Drew Corporation. President Sterling, you've worked with me for years. You know what kind of person I am." The room buzzed with quiet whispers and suspicious glances. President Sterling exhaled slowly, disappointment etched into every line of his face. "I've heard enough," he declared, rising from his seat. "We can't afford to lose more dignity here." His voice hardened. "We are withdrawing from the bidding." He fixed Susan with a cold, final stare. "Susan Drew, you are no longer an employee of our company." Without another word, he turned on his heel and strode out, Jason following with a triumphant smirk. Disdain twisted James's features as he looked Susan over with mocking contempt. "Even your company abandoned you," he jeered. "Your reputation must be pathetic." Susan's composure cracked. Fury blazed in her chest, white-hot and consuming. Her hand shot out, grabbing a water bottle from the table. Her knuckles turned white as she hurled it with all her strength. "James! Sophia!" she shouted, her voice trembling with rage. "Remember this. What goes around comes back around." The bottle hit the floor with a resounding thud, shattering the tense silence as gasps rippled through the room. Susan stood rooted, her breath heaving as the weight of betrayal crushed her. But only for a moment. The battle wasn't over. Not yet. President Sawyer's face twisted with anger. "Get her out of here! How did someone like that get into the bidding this year?" Cameras flashed, capturing every second of Susan's fall from grace. Whispers rose like a rising tide, their judgment cutting deeper than any insult. 2 security guards rushed in without hesitation. Before Susan could process what was happening, rough hands grabbed her arms and dragged her toward the exit. Rain pounded mercilessly from the stormy sky as they pushed her outside. The icy water soaked her instantly, plastering her hair on her face and drenching her clothes. The coldness seeped into her bones, but it couldn't compare to the searing ache in her chest. The fire of rage that had burned within her was extinguished in an instant, replaced by a crushing weight of grief and helplessness. How did it come to this? Had she wronged Sophia in another life? No matter how much she fought to rebuild herself, Sophia always loomed like a shadow, relentless, vindictive, and impossible to escape. Her fingers curled into fists as tears mingled with the rain streaming down her face. Who would ever hire me now? She thought bitterly. Her career, her reputation, everything lay in shambles. The heavy iron gates groaned as they slowly opened again. Susan lifted her head weakly, only to see Sophia approaching with measured steps, a sleek black umbrella shielding her from the storm. Her lips curled into a smug, triumphant smile. "Susan," she drawled, her tone dripping with mock sympathy. "Thank you so much. Your design secured me the bid." She paused, savoring the moment. "You really are talented." Susan's eyes blazed with defiance, but her drenched and trembling form betrayed her vulnerability. Sophia's smile deepened. "Don't be so upset. This project would have been mine with or without your design." She tilted her head mockingly. "Jacob pulled some strings for me long before this ever started." Her voice lowered, sharp and cutting. "Maybe you didn't know. His uncle is close friends with President Sawyer." Susan's breath hitched as realization clawed at her chest. Her heart twisted painfully. "His cousin, Ethan?" she whispered, her voice cracking. It felt as though sharp claws were tearing through her heart. Ethan, the man she had trusted, respected, even admired. He had known all along. The ending had been decided from the start. Why had he lied? He must have seen how hard she worked, how much she poured into this project. Why? Why betray her like this? Her vision blurred, though she couldn't tell if it was from the rain or her tears. Sophia's gaze gleamed with wicked delight, feeding off Susan's visible despair. "It's such a shame," she continued, her voice like silk dipped in venom. "No one in the industry will ever hire you now. Word spreads fast when someone has a terrible personality. You were always destined to fail, Susan. Talent means nothing when you're desperate and alone." She gave a mock sigh of pity. "But don't worry, I'll take care of our parents and Drew Corporation. I'll even look after Jacob while I'm at it." Susan's body trembled, rage boiling beneath the weight of her despair. Sophia leaned in, her voice dropping to a cruel whisper. "Jacob always thought you were pathetic. He hated seeing you hand out leaflets on the street. Said you were embarrassing. He told me you were never good enough for him." A strangled breath escaped Susan's lips, her shoulders shaking. "Sophia," she rasped, broken yet defiant. "I may be down now, but remember this, Sophia. I'll rise again. And when I do, you'll regret everything."
Hey amazing viewers, it's Susan here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 11% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 89% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.